moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well read, nice interception. Beckham. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Cafu. And that is as far as they're going to go. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, nicely intercepted. Can he get it through? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Some resolute defending there. Tries to pass it through. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Totti. Van Nistelrooy. Good, strong... He's had a shot! He's scored! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Adams deals with that comfortably. Poor robust challenge. Bellingham. Cafu. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's put a shade too much on that. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No, it's come to nothing. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Totti. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Good claim, no margin for error there. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Takahara. And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the action is back on the way. Howson makes the interception. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Cantona. Howson calmly anticipates. That looks a cracking ball. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. That is definitely not his best. Costa Curta tries from a long way out. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham, nicely weighted ball, looking for the run. Takahara. It's a goal kick. Howson is there, and he can pick it up. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No, that's been intercepted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's intervened well there. That is good alertness. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Van Nistelrooy, looking to play him in. Now, can they get him away? Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to play it through. Looking for options for movement. And pull it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's in space and looking for options. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this?
This is the time you need that pace.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Great vision.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. That is ended up in no man's land. Cristiano Ronaldo. Costa Curta. Taken back almost at once. Totti. Beckham. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pass somewhat off target. Beckham. Now it's Bellingham, and he's quick to snatch it back. Howson cuts out the pass, and it's Bellingham. Serginho, not the most accurate pass. Howson. And that could set him on his way.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Cantona. Harrison kept his eye on it, and he's there. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's had it nicked away. And that has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. And they've got rid. Tries to play it through. Real chance! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ronaldo chasing after it. And it's Messi. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's intervened well there. Adams. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a hit! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Pull it, shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a good run, that. Great timing. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played back in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Aimed beyond the defence. And they're back on the ball again. It's a really well-measured ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And this is Beckham. Beckham. Bullish header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to get it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Hullet. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And he lines up climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, well played. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. Adams. Costa Curta. That's a little off target. Beckham. Howson is the team's great visionary. Serginho. Looking for options for movement. Vardiol cuts it out. Beckham. And here's Messi. That is good alertness. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Can he get it through? And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cafu. He's going to be disappointed with that. No way through, so back it comes. That's a sharp pass. Thinks about the shot. Well, they've got it again. He's having a shot! In he goes again. Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And that's definitely not his best. Pull it. That's a great ball here. And the shot! Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. Khan claims confidence.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That has been cut short. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Caught offside that time. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Kukçu. And it's Serginho. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bellingham cuts out the pass. Adams. Cafu. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Swept in. Serginho. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that pass isn't the best. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good ball! And the finish! Really well taken goal. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cantona. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Just eases him off the ball. It's run loose here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he shoots! It's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And yes, it's him again.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Van der Vaart with the slide tackle there. Messi, nice interception, well timed. Howson gets over and intercepts. It's a searching pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a shade optimistic. And he can clear it away. Messi. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He can get that clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kane gets flagged offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he cuts out the supply. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Oh, good-looking ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Cafu. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. And a chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And it's Sneijder. That's an excellent interception. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Howson. Kane! Oh, Harry Kane, how good are you? About as smooth as it gets. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh no, this does not look good. It's Kane! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And he is just ripping it up. That was a given, it always was.
Kane really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 3.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Now it's Totti. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cafu. Hazard. Sneijder. No way through. And this is Totti. Now it's Cantona. Hazard. That ball looks a good one. And this is Hullet. And this is Messi. He's got tall. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Hullet. Gabriel.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Look at the space here. He's had a shot! He scored! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So, oh, he's been caught on it here! Threads one in. Hazard. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gabriel. It's played through for him. He's in a good position here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Mendieta spots it and intercepts. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Kane happy to bask in the accolades from all... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Oh, that's a key interception. Serginho, looking to play him in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught napping. Probing pass. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Van Nistelrooy. Might be danger here. And that's a good ball. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Hullet. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Threads one in. He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bellingham. And here's Messi. Guardiola gets a foot in here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's being shifted off it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Hullet. Howson gets it away. So it is still 0-0. Searching pass he's played there. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hakimi cuts it out. Adams. Not the most convincing of passes. Nicely weighted ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper's dealt with that. He's going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Hakimi just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through, and the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Messi gets into a good position.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Beckham. Hakimi. Howson gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making...
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. And he's there to get it away. Now he's got space here. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Having a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Adams wins the duel this time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh, well measured. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. In by Messi. Howson goes back to front. Beckham.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Cantona. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
El dorsal 24.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That is a great pick out. Goes for a shot! He can get that clear. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Threads one in, and he plays one through. Now it's... And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? Madrid are one down, despite having the better chances here. Costa Curta. And he's cut it out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? That's a little off target. And here's Hullet. And this is Beckham. Howson with the clearance. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! They've scored! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's forced to go back. Now it's Totti. Well, played right into his path. He might be in here! Cantona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he finish? Serginho. Van Nistelrooy. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Cantona! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That is good alertness. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet, chance! And the ball's come loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Cantona, and he's worked it through. Great ball, big chance! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
2 minutos de
No
descuento.
joy this time. Cafu, nicely weighted ball. Looking to play him in. Shoots! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw. And they're at it again in double quick time. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have...
There's the whistle for half-time.
Se acabó el primer tiempo. Confiemos en que nos vaya igual de bien en el segundo.
And the second half gets underway.
think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now, the less said about that pass, the better. Knocks it into space. Bellingham. And nicely intercepted. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham.
Cafu.
Not the most convincing of passes. Serginho. Cafu makes the interception. Cantona. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cantona. Serginho. Great vision. He's through here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. And he was alert to it. Good chance here! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there. He's one-on-one, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. And the counter is on. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And a chance! He has done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Bellingham. And here's Cantona. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking to play him in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Hakimi does well to get it back. He shifted it to the flank. Not the most accurate pass. And that is a little undercooked. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for options for movement. And they've got rid. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. Well read. And the danger is averted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Adams going vertical. And it's Bellingham. This looks promising.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Totti. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but great chance! And that's past the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Short changes him with that pass. Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's come in hard. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Brilliantly cut out. And that has been cleared. Decent chance! Cleared without complication. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Cantona. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are... Shot a goal! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't...
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Neymar, and this is Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And yes, it's there! 2, and we've barely begun here. Step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Flamengo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! In for the pieces! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bastoni cuts it out. And it's Zanetti. He's had a shot! Oh, bang on target. This is getting better and better. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Stoichkov. Now it's Hullet. Zanetti. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's Stoichkov! Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And Stoichkov! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Flamengo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Stoichkov, and there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. Serginho. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. That has ended up in no man's land. Dixon. Gattuso. Cruyff. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a shot! He's kept it out just.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Neymar looking to add to his goal. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Tries to play it through. Cruyff, he has found the way through. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Medved can so cleverly bypass the press. That ball looks a good one. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Stoichkov. And he's had it nicked away. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, perfectly measured that. And a chance! He's scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold...
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
En el marcador se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio.
And we're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And the keeper gets his hands on it. It's a sharp little ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass is just off target. Bullet. And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the... Neymar! He has done it! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Bastoni. Zanetti.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's been drilled. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter,
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que las puertas del estadio se abren 2 horas antes de cada partido para su comodidad.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, terrible pass. Pullet receives it in a good position here.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Lovely pass, but Cristiano Ronaldo! That could spell trouble. Bellingham. Adams gets over and intercepts. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Cafu. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bellingham. That's a little off target. Can he get on the end of this? Crosses it in. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look.
Goes for a shot! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Madrid are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Some resolute defending there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's gone direct here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Howson. Could be danger here. Good running, strong and purposeful.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Totti. Beckham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking to play him in.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
It's a good run that, great timing. It's a pretty loose pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Serginho. It's Cristiano! It's bounced back off the post. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Cafu. Played into space out wide, and he's onside. That is good strength. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Threads one in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, nice interception. Serginho. No way through. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And this is Hullet. Adams cuts it out. And it's been shipped out wide. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Madrid get the second half started. He won't be happy with that one. Now there's a fine ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And back to the keeper they go. Adams makes the interception. Pass is just off target. Van Nistelrooy is herring after that one. Now that's well seen too. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. Quality ball. Van Nistelrooy. Looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And it's Hakimi. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
In he goes again! It's fallen kindly here! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't swim this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what...
Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Beckham with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's onto this. And pull it! It's a loose... Oh, what has happened here?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. He can run onto that. That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Madrid have their second corner now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Cristiano! Oh, it's come off the upright. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball and he's in here. Oh, right place, right time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the delivery. Neuer claims it without any fuss. "75 minutes played. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's running through, urging it. Big chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Madrid have their third corner. They've played it short.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to play it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Bullet! And that could come back to haunt them.
Bullet was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Madrid have it back and can go again. Can he get it through? Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's a very decent... Takes a shot! Rude Hoyt! That is just a piece of art! A finish of true class! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Now it's Hullet, and they can counter here. He's in space and looking for options. He's got tall. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Nicely worked. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's played in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ooh, a delicate chip through. That ball looks a good one. Cantona! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! So that goal then.
Oh, I love the take.
And that is as far as it goes. Madrid did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely spread. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, well timed. Cafu, and he's managed to get free. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Crosses it in. Nicely shaped ball. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into the... Oh, smashing header! And he has...
He anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid have their second corner now. That's a sharp pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Out to the left it goes, and the through ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cantona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Knocks it into space. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball if he can get there. Adams getting this one clear. Madrid so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Beckham tries to play it through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. And it's Van Nistelrooy. To Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. A probing pass. And the through ball. And this is Beckham. Beckham. Messi. Shapes to shoot! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Bellingham. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. No way through there. That's an imaginative pass. Neuer gets good distance on it. Beckham tries to pass it through. And Van Nistelrooy! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a key interception. Adams cuts it out.
Un minuto de descuento.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away any goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pass was just off target. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's Messi! Well, the ball's come loose here. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Looking for the run. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham. That's a good ball out wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is good alertness. Now it's Hazard. And he's there to get it away. Van Nistelrooy. Just about up to the hour now. Palmer. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bellingham. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. And it's Hazard. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a promising position. Crossed into the middle.
They've been denied a
chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get it through? Hazard. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, taken with style!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 12, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Hazard.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Beckham.
Now, can they get him away? Spread out to the left.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Drilled in low.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Madrid are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Looking to play him in. Serginho is in a really good position out wide. That pass has been well intercepted. Shot could be on. Howson with the clearance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And Van Nistelrooy! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Out towards the flank. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It can be difficult at times playing...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Oh, he's been caught! Cantona! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Cantona really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
So, a breakthrough already. In with the challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Back into the middle. Adams deals with that comfortably. Couldn't squeeze it through. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's intervened well there. Great vision. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. And he was quick to react. Now he's got space here. Harrison cuts out the pass. Schneider. Cafu. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Cafu. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having...
And a shot! Schneider. Beckham. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, what a mistake! There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a...
Shapes to shoot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That looks a cracking ball.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
And hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Kachu! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Great chance! And it's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Messi's cross. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! And they are cruising away. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, good spread. He's picked his way through. Header! Serginho. Tries to play it through. And this is Hullet. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance, surely! That's another chance! They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Chance! He's scored! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for options for movement. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the half-time whistle goes. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Se acabó el primer tiempo. Hemos empezado mal, pero no nos rendimos.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played back in. Can he finish? Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Oh, that has changed the dynamic. Tries a shot! In for the pieces! It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And the finish! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Just cruising! They are cruising! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Cantona demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now who's going to be first to this? Back into the middle. Real chance! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Madrid are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Searching pass he's played there. Dink through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Khan is there to clear. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball. Shoots! Well, now, chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Deftly away. That's a cute ball. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's a key interception. No, that's been intercepted. It's a searching pass. Nicely worked. Not the most convincing of passes. He's a shot. And he shoots! Adams getting this one clear. No, it's come to nothing. That's an imaginative pass. Forwards and with intent. Totti. Hazard providing an outlet on... Oh, shooting chance! No, got right underneath it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking to play him in. Cantona. Ambitious ball here. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. Takes a shot! Ruud Gullit! Beyond special! What a player! A finish right from the top draw! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And the shot! Schneider. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Cantona. Oh, that's fabulous. Flings it across. Oh, what a climb! And that's wide.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So here comes a substitution. Neymar to come on. A change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Gullit. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found the way through. Bullish header! Costa Curta. Beckham. That is good alertness. And he was quick to react. Oh, this looks sharp. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good-looking ball. He's gone for goal. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their second corner now. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that's well spotted. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Looking for the run. Bebeto. Played out to the right. Get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Goes long and straight. Chips it through. Look at... and Hullet! And this is Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
The action has already started. And this is Lewandowski. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Araujo. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koundé, De Jong, Koundé, Kubasi, Araujo, Balde, De Jong, Koundé.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Now it's Lewandowski. Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. He's found the way through. Crosses it in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. Chouameni spots it and intercepts. And back to the keeper they go. Howson. Camavinga. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Lewandowski. Valverde gets over and intercepts. And this is Lewandowski. That's been slipped through. Ball is over the line. And here's Yamal. And it's Pedri. Change of plan here, perhaps.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, it's come loose. Now that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. Vinicius Junior. De Jong. And here's Dani Olmo. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ambitious ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And no, that was never going to make it. Lewandowski shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
No, he's not getting past him there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's a quick one. Dani Olmo. Played out to the left flank. Pedri. Rafinha. Flashes a big header. He will be livid with himself. Koundé is there, and he can pick it up. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, this looks sharp. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That has been cut short. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Dani Olmo. Played out to the right. He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And this is Lewandowski. Threads one in. He's through here. And he cuts out the supply. Dani Olmo. Can he spark a counter here? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Might want to be careful there.
It's a promising position. Swept in.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That is a brilliant interception. And here's Lewandowski. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played with finesse. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And they win it back again. Now it's Lewandowski. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, nicely intercepted. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking. Yamal, looking for the run. That is good alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now the ball in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga gets across to intercept that. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Woola! That's a half-decent try. Koundé.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 30, el dorsal 17, el dorsal
Rodrigo.
6, el dorsal 14.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
El dorsal 18, el dorsal 21. Se va a llevar a cabo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mbappe, now it's Vinicius Junior. Pass somewhat off target. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Ceballos. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, that's been intercepted. Gets into some space. Takes aim and crosses. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vinicius Junior.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And here's Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. Howson goes to... And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. The end of the game. Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. Pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to...
He rises! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rodrigo!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Araujo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
No joy this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, Red, nice interception. That is good alertness. De Jong. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Olmo. And this is Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Plays it in low.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Has a shot! Tchouaméni. Dani Olmo. He's through, now is he in? That is ended up in no man's land. Araujo. It's a pretty loose pass. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri, looking to play him in. A probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. And it's Olmo. De Jong. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space.
He's got tall. Oh, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's been cut out, well played. Tchouaméni. And it's De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, it's a great ball here. Madrid left themselves pretty well unguarded there, but they are still alive.
Yeah, clumsiness could have cost them there. They can tidy that up.
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Tries to play it through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Balde. Rafinha. Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it. It's Lewandowski! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. No, again there's no way through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Se acabó el primer tiempo, pero nos queda todo el segundo para remontar.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Balde. Pedri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Al Kubasi calmly anticipates. De Jong. That's a good ball out wide. And Koundé. Chouameni. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Back into the middle. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Balde promptly onto that, and that is that. Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Madrid still this single goal behind. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Yamal. And that's played in low. Nicely shaped ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And we have our very first corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14 será reemplazado por el dorsal 15. Cambio de jugadores.
Chance! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Oh, that is asking, and the shot! Goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Not the most accurate pass. Now this could be a chance. Rafinha, shot chance, surely! And yes, it's there!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a shade optimistic. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's hoisted clear. Nicely weighted ball. Madrid have it back and can go. He's having a go! And that's off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 3. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. Ferran Torres is onto this. He has a look up. Good take. Decent chance! And here's Ferran Torres.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that looks a decent ball. And that could set him on his way. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ferran Torres! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys. Rashford. And he's picked out the run. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a lovely, neat pass. This looks promising. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rashford gets flagged offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Great vision. Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations.
Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's in on goal. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
One sweeping move, executed with... Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Koundé is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Has a shot! And that has fair fizzed. And it's Koundé. He's found a way past. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rafinha. Pedri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's managed shapes to shoot! Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. De Jong. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been intercepted. Oh, it's just a little long. That's really well cleared. Nicely weighted ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Dani Olmo. Pedri. And this is Lewandowski. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through. Bellingham. Out to the left it goes. That has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Caught offside that time. De Jong. Balde. And it's Olmo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Rafinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Some really good ball movement. Oh, good spread. Valverde deals with that comfortably. He is just caressing the ball. And we have our very first corner. Kamavinga. Chance for a shot! This is their second corner of the game. That's a sharp pass. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Kubasi. Some resolute defending there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Jong. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Good read, needed to be. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo. Looking for the run. And he lines up a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
That's a throw. There's a sharp little ball here. Drilled in low. Vinicius Junior. Well read, nice interception. And it's Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. No, again there's no way through. Dani Olmo. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking wide. Now this could be... And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Madrid are still that goal to the good. Pedri. Spread out to the left. Can he get it through? Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's De Jong. Knocks it out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That has been cut short. Dani Olmo gets a good foot in there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to...
Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 11.
Lopez. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Over to the left. Somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rashford. Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and he's lost his... And the shot! Oh, it's gone in! Barcelona are back in business! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pau Kubasi running with the ball. That's a good ball out wide. It's a loose touch, and the ball is anyone's.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gavi plays it in. Asensio calmly anticipates. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shot could be on. Deftly away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is good alertness. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ceballos.
Un minuto de descuento.
Brahim Diaz gets a cross in. They've won a corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6, el dorsal 1, Courtois. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 22.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Eric Garcia spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Fermin. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
In by Vinicius Junior. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Eric Garcia makes the interception. Ferran Torres. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's ambitious. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. And it's played forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's good running with the ball. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Spread it left. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Gavi, who does have an assist to his name. Barcelona finding their passes. And here's Ferran Torres, and he's had a hit! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Ferran Torres has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Fermin. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. He can get that clear. That's a throw. The ball goes in. Al-Kubasi with the clearance. He's going for goal! And somehow he managed to miss it. Howson cuts it out. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ferran Torres. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Chooses to go cross-field. Knocks it into space. It's played through for him. Goes for a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And that's that. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come.
you